Hi, Phyllis here again with Tuesday's tips. The road to finding the right care situation for an older parent or loved one is paved with frustration and confusion. There are websites where you can get loads of information and questions, but the issue with many of those sites is they don't tell you the information that is really behind those questions, and therefore they really might not be telling you the best questions to ask. Let's say you decide that your older parent or loved one needs a home companion. There are many homemaker companion agencies, all of whom provide that they offer the best quality of care, and it's difficult to choose. Agencies market what they offer with brochures, appealing ads, commercials, or you may even find one at the top of the list of a search engine. In the state of Connecticut, homemaker companion agencies must be registered with the Department of Human Protection before engaging in business. But there's been little oversight, and there's been little regulation regarding the amount or type of training people who work for receive. Oftentimes, the companion the client receives does not live up to the agency's promise. I know of more cases than I'd like to count that fall in this category. As a result of some serious situations with horrible outcomes for an older adult at the hands of an agency, on May 24th, 2022, Governor Lamont signed Substitute Senate Bill number 262, Special Act number 22-12. The purpose is to form a task force to study homemaker companion agencies. So I'm quoting the expected outcomes from the bill. Whether any changes are necessary in qualification and registration criteria for such agencies, the system for resolving complaints about such agencies and whether such a system is adequate, training and recruitment methods of such agencies and whether any changes are needed in such methods, public awareness and education strategies that may be needed to ensure clients can locate and choose agencies providing quality services, services such agencies are authorized to provide, services such agencies advertise, and whether additional limitations are needed on services such agencies may advertise, and best practices nationwide to ensure quality services by such agencies. So below, I'll provide a link for finding the task force agenda and meeting schedule. The first task force meeting will be held on September 30th, and I'll provide a link to the YouTube channel so that you can view that task force meeting if you'd like. And on November 4th, there will be a public hearing. Anyone who wants to provide information to the task force is invited to appear. As of now, they're unsure if the hearing will be held in person or on Zoom or both. However, written testimony may be submitted, signed, or anonymous in conjunction with or in lieu of in-person presentation. That written testimony can be submitted to agetestimony@cga.ct.gov. That link again for submitting testimony is agetestimony@cga.ct.gov. People with older parents should be prepared before their loved one actually needs care. The amount of information can be overwhelming and confusing, so it's best to start to get the information before the situation really calls for needing it. So, and as I said, it's difficult to make the most informed and best decisions at those times. So wherever the situation starts, the likelihood is the care needs are going to increase and the decisions you have to make will become more complicated. So being informed is being forewarned. The best thing you can do for you or your loved one is to get the needed information before you need it. You can grab a copy of my book, Dignity and Respect: Are Aging Parents Getting What They Deserve?, which really discusses the totality of the situation. You know, we really aren't valuing our older adults as a general in our society, and therefore the treatment they receive isn't always the best. So you can grab a copy of that book at freeagingparentbook.com. That's freeagingparentbook.com. And that will lead you to there is a course called The Caregiver's Guide to Caregiving, the Basics. That will really give you much needed strategies and information at the beginning of this journey. So that's my tips for this Tuesday, and I'll see you next Tuesday. And I hope you get a chance to listen to the public hearing, advise yourself, and get information about the Homemaker companion agencies wherever you reside. And if you do live in Connecticut and have a situation that you want to share, please provide testimony at the link that I gave you earlier. That is age testimony at cga.ct.gov. See you next Tuesday.